Students were caught at Chennai railway station as they were in possession of certain dangerous weapons. Remember, similar incident had taken place earlier as well, where two groups of students had clashed with murderous weapons. Now this has happened all over again, where three students were found carrying knives and machetes in a bag while travelling in a train. RPF personnel entered into a coach after they overheard a scuffle and saw a bag being thrown outside. After seeing that, the cops in the coach, in fact, the students tried to flee from the spot but were nabbed just in time. Cops later opened the bag and found several sharp weapons inside it. Viewers must note that this is the second such incident, like I said, and you can see in those pictures the kind of weapons that were being carried inside a train, and that too by students. Pramod Madhav joining us live on this. Yes, Pramod, what more information can you share on this? And why is it that despite such an incident taking place, there were no measures taken to curb this menace? There are students in possession of such deadly, murderous weapons. What is the reason for that?
Well, you're right about that. Students have no need to carry such murderous and such dangerous weapons in their possession. And this is like the third time Pachepa's names and the students' names from Pachepa's college is coming across for indulging in such activities. As you might remember, there were two instances earlier in the same way. One at Pattivakkam also, there's some students were carrying weapons and they were threatening the passengers. Yesterday, around 2:29, passengers have complained about certain students causing some kind of ruckus inside the carriage, and that's how RPF officer informed RPF officers at Basin Bridge, who started combing the carriages. At that point, they saw that these students were throwing out a bag. One of them took the bag, and the other one tried to find out what was happening inside the carriage, and only then they found out three students were trying to escape. They were immediately caught. One of the students were also wearing a handkerchief to try and avoid their identity, but the cops caught them, and then only then they got the shock when they opened the bag and they found seriously dangerous weapons. These students were immediately handed over to the police. But the big question here is, as you mentioned, what is it necessary for students to carry such weapons, and how come Pachepa's college is the one name that is repeatedly getting involved in such incidences?